Hey guys, thanks for watching my video on what I consider to be the top 5 best tactical flashlights on the market today. And I'll be leaving links in the description box down below for where you can find these on Amazon.com in case you're curious to find out more information or perhaps you're interested in buying any of the flashlights I'm talking about today. Now all of these flashlights, I'm going to be going over them, that they all have 4.5 stars on Amazon. They're all ones that I've reviewed. In fact, they're actually going to be none of the ones that you can see on the table in front of you right now. But I'm just kind of illustrating that these are just some of the flashlights that I've reviewed over a period of time, not just for the fact that I'm a gear reviewer, but just the fact that, you know, I carry these flashlights. I carry a flashlight on me every day. So this video was inspired by someone who's in law enforcement, and he was kind of asking my opinion, and this is basically what I consider to be the top 5 tactical flashlights. So all of these are going to be less than $65, ones I'm going to be talking about. And the reason why I kind of highlight that for y'all is because some tactical flashlights are $70, $80, $100, or several $100s. So just kind of keep that in mind, that there are definitely more expensive flashlights out there than the ones I'm going to be talking about. But these are the ones that I think you're going to get the best bang for your buck, basically. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is from Maglite, and this is the Maglite LED. This is the D-cell version. So this is the one that I'm showing you right now. This has 2 cells. I also have the 3-cell version too, but it's out on loan. But if you guys don't know about Maglites, basically the way that they work, and now they come in LED, so that's pretty cool. They've been around for decades, but now they're LED. But very simple operation. You press the side button right here, and then you can twist the head of this to change the focus of the beam. Okay, pretty simple, easy to remember that, right? And then you can even use this in what's known as the candle mode, where you disassemble this and then reassemble it, you know, turn it upside down on the head of the flashlight, and then it's going to provide area lighting to either your campsite or to your home. Let's say the power goes out or whatnot. This is actually really good for, like I said, not just for camping, but also for emergency situations. So in addition to just being a flashlight that you can just have in the garage and try to find, you know, where you put your, you know, your tool, you can also use this as home defense. And the way that you do that is because it is made out of really strong, probably aluminum or something like that. And you can use it as a baton. So if there's a thump of the night, you got this by your bedside, you grab it, you're just kind of going from room to room, hopefully, obviously not encountering anything that shouldn't be there. But if you do, and there's a home invader or something like that, and you need to create space, then you can take this and use it as a baton and strike the home invader, and hopefully send them packing, kind of thing. So that is it's a great flashlight. It's not super expensive. This is going to cost you around $26, $27 on Amazon.com, depending on which variant that you get. So really cool flashlight, really useful. And this, like I said, all the flashlight I'm going to be talking about is 4.5 stars. Next one I'm going to be talking about is from ThruNite, and this is known as the TN12. This is the 2016 version. Now, I've tested this flashlight. You guys can kind of see that it's got a lot of scrapes and everything like that. You know, I do my due diligence, I think, as a gear reviewer, to make sure that you guys are getting good flashlights out there, especially you guys who are in the field or in the military, and you just need something by your side that's always going to work for you. And this is more of a budget-friendly flashlight than some of the other ones out here, and this is going to run you around $45. So the maximum output that this puts out is 1,050 lumens, and basically the way that this works is it's got that rear tail clicky switch, say that 5 times fast, and then it has this mode button. It's kind of a raised button right here that's easy to find, and if you can see, go cycle through it or press and hold it down, and it'll go into turbo mode. So this is great for everyday carry, as well as if you do need something that is, you know, a little bit more structured, a little bit hardened. This has aircraft grade aluminum, just like some of the higher end ones that are out there. This is from ThruNite. Like I said, this is the TN12. This is the 2016 version. All right, the next one is from Surefire. Of course, you knew that was going to happen, right? Now, Surefire, I think a lot of people don't realize that this is actually a tool for tactical uses or for law enforcement rather than for everyday carry. And I'll kind of explain that here in a second, but you can see that it doesn't have any sort of pocket clip on this one. And this is known as the G2x Single Output. But I really like the design on this as well. So as opposed to one that's a little bit more, straight, where if you were to use this to strike, granted it has the kind of the knurling or whatever, so it has a good pattern on it, so you're going to keep a good grip. For this one, if you are going to strike something, you're definitely going to leave a mark, and it's definitely not going to slip out of your hands because of how it's designed, where the head is bigger than the rest of the body. It also has, it's lightweight, relatively, because the material is made out of a really industrial grade plastic type of material, right? So when I say plastic, not because it's cheap or anything, but just because it's not steel, right? But it's still, you can run over this, it's going to be able to take a beating. And then the strike bezel right here, it is made out of, probably aluminum or something like that. And then the single output is going to be great for those of you who are in law enforcement because, as you probably know, dexterity is one of the first things that you lose whenever you're in a fight or flight scenario. So the fact that the way that this operates is only two ways. You either press that button in the back and it turns on, you got that momentary on, or you twist it and it will just stay on. So the fact that you lose dexterity and you don't necessarily want to be fiddling about, trying to figure out which button does what or anything like that. Maybe you just want to have something that you always know that will work in those capacities. So this is, like I said, this is the G2x Single Output version. It puts out 600 lumens, and then I'll also have the Dual Output version, which the way that this works is, let's say you're in law enforcement, you pull someone over, and then you kind of go over to their the driver's side and you say license and registration, right? So it puts out not a really powerful beam, right? And then if you wanted to check out maybe the back seat, then you can switch into that full 600 lumen beam, or if you need to look farther away down a field or whatever, and then it will always default back to that low light output. So I really like that. It doesn't have mode memory, but the way that this works is you kind of want it to not have mode memory, if that makes sense. And yeah, the only way that you can twist it, but I would suggest that if you were to use it and you just kind of want to make sure it doesn't get activated accidentally, whenever this is not trying to be used, if you're trying to sit down in your vehicle or whatever, then you just kind of twist it to the left. But otherwise, just kind of use it so that you're pressing it for a low light, and then you're quickly pressing it again if you need to use the full 600 lumen output. So that is from Surefire. The fifth and final flashlight I'm going to be showing y'all is the one that I keep on me. This is part of my everyday carry, and I've been carrying this since I got it around a year ago. And this is from Olight. This is known as the M1X Striker. It is rechargeable. It has the 18650 rechargeable batteries right here. So as long as you have something that can charge something like that, such as an accessory kind of like this, you just kind of stick it in there, plug it in, and recharge it. You're good to go. So you don't need to be buying extra batteries or anything. But I think it can also use the CR123A batteries like a lot of these other flashlights use. And then it does have mode memory, so it will remember the mode that you kept in last. And it's got that low, medium, high, and turbo modes. And then if you press and hold it down, it will go into, kind of a strobe mode. And like I said, it does have mode memory, so it's going to stay in whatever mode you left it in. It also has a mean strike bezel, and it's got a pocket clip. And like I said, I keep it on my side whenever I go to work. It's not super tactical, although it kind of looks super tactical, I guess, sticking out of the pocket. But it's practical. It can be used for everyday carry, and then as a last resort, it can create space in a situation where that I don't want to be in. So those are all 5 of the flashlights that I want to cover in this video. This puts out 1,000 lumens, by the way. I also did want to mention like one other thing. This is from our friends at Nightcore, and they've designed something that's known as the NCP40 holster. It's around 19 bucks. So if you don't want something that is going to, stab you if you wear it on your belt, like this guy will, but if you want to carry it, maybe horizontally, or if you want to carry it vertically, or if you want to have lots of different versatility because of how all the different ways that you can use this and kind of change things up, then I would look no further than like I said, the NCP40 holster. It's around 19 bucks. It's not going to cost you a whole heck of a lot. It's just going to be a great holster for you guys if you have a flashlight like these Surefire flashlights that don't have pocket clips or whatnot, or maybe you just don't want to keep it in your pocket. But anyways, guys, those are the top 5 what I consider to be the best tactical flashlights out there in my experience and my testing. But I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite tactical flashlight is, or maybe if there's a tactical flashlight out there that you're really excited about. But honestly, I think for law enforcement, the Surefire G2x series is probably one of the better flashlights that are out there. Of course, you can buy a bunch of different accessories as well for it. And then for, like I said, for everyday carry, I really liked this guy. And then if you guys are wanting something a little bit more budget friendly, maybe go with one of these. And then if you just want something by your bedside, it's kind of hard to go wrong with the classic Mac light. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comment section down below. And as always, y'all stay safe out there. And remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless.